Khan Sayyed, your host of the evening, welcome you all to the prestigious webinar of Asia GCC Conference and Awards for Excellence and Leadership. Now, as we all know, no event is possible without the support of its partner, even the virtual one. So here, we will like to thank our partners, presented by Pharma Global Management Services, endorsed by Great Brand Awards, supported by Ideal Movement, Gold Partner, Dinergic Business Solution, and conceptualized by Federation of Quality Education Council. As we all know, the current pandemic paused everything, but not the super achievers. It has in fact made us more resilient, effective, and technologically updated. As we say, diamond need not explain how radiant they are. They just keep shining. Whoever shall admire their brilliance will find their way to them. Similarly, we, at the Asia GC Conference and Awards, presented by Pharma Global Management Services, contemplated of revealing you all beautiful diamonds present among us by crediting for the work you have all done for the society. I once again welcome you all to the most innovative webinar, Asia GCC Conference and Awards for Excellence and Leadership, presented by Pharma Global Management Services. Moving further, now I call upon Dr. Fareem Khan, Chairperson, Asia GCC Conclave, Chief Editor, Great Brand Magazine, Co-founder and CFO, Golden Egg Awards, for the welcome speech. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Professor Sayyed. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Good evening and welcome you all to the Asia GCC Conference and Award. I, Fareem Khan, co-founder of CFO and Golden Egg Awards and chairperson of Asia GCC, would like to thank to all the participants, the speaker, and other guests for gracing this occasion. The objective of the award is to recognize and felicitate individuals who have done demonstrating outstanding contribution in their respective field across Asia and GCC. It is very important for personal development as well as for social economic development of our country. It empowers and motivates our mind to conceive the good thoughts and ideas and growth of our knowledge day by day. Moreover, it helps us to acquire new skill. And it's good to pay tributes to all these professionals. Their contribution and their hard work needs a gratitude each and every day. And today I'm very pleased to connect with the best of the best professional experts. Each award winner will be felicitated by a trophy and a wooden citation as a memento. Going further, I request Professor Sayyed to continue with the award ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for such a wholehearted welcome speech. Now, I call upon Mr. Azharuddin Farooqi, Managing Director, Pharma Global Management Services, Founder and CEO, Dinergic Business Solutions, to speak few words. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. I, Azharuddin Farooqi, the Managing Director of Pharma Global Management Services and a CEO and co-founder of Dinergic Business Solution. It is both an honor and a privilege to stand before you and welcome you all to this prestigious webinar, Asia GCC Conference and Award. I express my gratitude to all the professionals present in today's webinar. And my company, Pharma Global Management Services, we provide services in various segments and sectors. We are in garment business, in real estate, electronics, and we have chain of fitness academy, and we provide end-to-end management solutions. We started our business in 2004 with a small warehouse in Mumbai, and with the team support, we build our business to international level. And we have chain in Mumbai, Delhi, Bengaluru, and internationally Dubai, Oman, and Indonesia. I hope to build more chain in future. And I'm very thankful to Asia GCC team and Dr. Fareen Khan to give us a chance to be a partner of this prestigious webinar, the platform where professionals and thought leaders share their views and their knowledge. And congratulations to all the awardees and best of luck for the evening. Thank you. And over to you, Professor.
Thank you so much, sir. Now we move on to our conference ceremony. And our first respected speaker for the event is Dr. Asif Iqbal, President, Indian Economic Trade Organization. And sir's topic is India's emerging role on the international backdrop. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. Distinguished guests, delegates, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Right. So thank you so much, the guests and delegates. I'm very glad that we are here today, and the conference. I would like to congratulate the organizers today for having this. And right now, coincidentally, I am now in Paris with for a conference with an Indian delegation. And today's topic is what India's role is in the world, and how India is going to be projecting, and about the rise to power of India. So I would like to mention how this has led, India's rise to power has led to a lot of speculation and expectations about how we can perform in the global scenario and the global order. One hand, we have India, which is a huge country with more than 1.3 billion people, 130 crore people. And we are on track to become the world's third largest economy. But still we have issues like, we have issues like poverty. We have other challenges of a developing economy. India is also the largest and the most diverse democracy, but we are hesitating to promote these values abroad. And this is something that we have to work around. And India's largest democracy with 30 crores is a big market for various countries abroad. And they always look at India as a big market. And this is an opportunity we all have to take by acting with different countries and collaborating for trade and commerce. So we should not be hesitating to promote India's values abroad. And India's values and India's branding abroad is, always been known as one of the, old historical places with, with the history of Bollywood, with yoga, and with Mahatma Gandhi's presence and, his name famous all over the world. We have to use these brands to promote India's value abroad. As the world is welcoming India's rise and they support India's rise, they also should better understand India's ambition for themselves and what is our role in the world today and on the world stage, how we are able to, debate and, bring this across is very important for us. And we can start playing a bigger role on the world stage. How can we do that is a very big question. For one, many Indian citizens who are politically motivated are some genuine concerns. They have, this problem that the India's opening of the market can, open up to a lot of local manufacturing and make in India, which has been rightly advocated by our Prime Minister. So we have recently signed many trade partnerships. We have signed many regional partnerships with different countries, free trade agreements. And therefore, it is very easy for us to take the easy route and, understand in what way we can join the world, the global trade. Our competition with China is there, our ongoing border disputes with China. So, but it makes it impossible for our current government to agree to any new deals which involve China's participation. So we are hesitating with that, and it is unlikely to change, that how we can understand our relationship with the Middle East now. Africa is a very big market for India, and we have been leading a lot of delegations. In fact, next week we'll be going with another delegation to Africa. Therefore, it is important that we understand that we take things forward in a very positive mode, especially with COVID-19. We have proved that we can help the other people, other countries. We have sent our own vaccinations abroad, and our own Indian vaccinations have taken care of almost half of our India's population. So therefore, I'm convinced that with the right approach, we are able to understand, and the dialogues and summits like this, even if it is online, it is good for people to collaborate. We can have students, we can have international students wanting to understand India's role. Therefore, to revive the economy, we can have a lot of international trade discussions using this online platform, and we can understand what foreign policies are and how we can pursue these policies, and in what way we can play a role. And India's engagement in the global platform can be enabled. So therefore, growing our international stature, I think we play a very important role. About 68% of this country, we play an important role, what it used to be 10 years ago. Now, this is what the 68% of the population in the world is saying now, that, India is playing an important role, what it used to play 10 years ago. Now, therefore, it is very more prominent for us that, there is a huge youth population in India today, very ambitious population, and they are a part of a lot of foreign policies, and they are going abroad for studying. They are understanding what the cultural needs of different countries are. Younger, middle, and all older Indians also, they are see the nation. India is very more important, much more important today for them. So therefore, I think publics also in a few countries have a similarly positive take on India. A lot of people are having a very positive attitude about India. And this is going to give us a lot of leverage to become, leaders in the next few years to come. Therefore, Indians should start working and collaborating and initiating such engagements to see how we can take things forward and set up a successful country for us and for the futures to come. So once again, I would like to thank you, and congratulate you once again for conducting this today. And I wish all the best, and all the other speakers also today. I wish them all the best to take it forward. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Presenting a thank you memento on behalf of our team, Doctor. Thank you so much for sharing
Thank
your
you so
kind
much.
words.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Looking forward. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now we move on to our second respected speaker for the event. Our second respected speaker is Ms. Monika Bahal, CEO, BNWSSC, the Beauty and Wellness Sector State Council. And ma'am's topic is entrepreneurship opportunities in the beauty and wellness sector. Over to you, ma'am.
Hi, good evening to all the viewers from India, and very good afternoon to all the viewers of GCC. First of all, thank you so much for having me here to be presenting to you the opportunities that exist in the beauty and the wellness sector, not only in India, but across the globe. Thank you to the organizers of this event. Just to put certain numbers in perspective, beauty and wellness industry is growing at a CAGR of 80% in India. In fact, more accurate, 18.6% in India. And across the globe, this is one sunrise industry which is still growing at a 15% CAGR. The numbers that I'm sharing with you are post-pandemic numbers, yes, for sure. But after the pandemic and in the new normal, I wouldn't say after the pandemic, because we're still in the same kind of a new normal that we are in. This industry is again got back on its feet and moving forward. The opportunities that exist in the entrepreneurship of this industry are very huge. The reason being the threshold for getting into an entrepreneurship in beauty and wellness sector is a very low threshold. As a result, all the students who are studying beauty and wellness, either in a I would say in a higher education or in the primary and the secondary education, they have the entire population waiting for them to come and service them. Plus, entrepreneurship opportunities that we talk about exist in this society for doing a lot of freelancing jobs. Like pandemic has taught us to be on virtual platform, like we all are here today, talking to each other, addressing each other on platform like a Zoom, which during till about 2019, we used to meet in person. As this, even services in the wellness sector like fitness, yoga, they've gone on an online and a virtual mode. So that kind of opportunities exist for all the students who are undergoing these courses. Dr. Iqbal before me was talking about the potential that India has. India is in its demographic dividend stage where we have the most youngest population in the entire world. This population is getting skilled through various programs of our government, Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana program, which is PMKVY, under which students who pick up the skills as an opportunity pick up these professions and they're skilled. And we already have through our Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship and NSDC, National Skill Development Corporation, we've signed up a MOU with GCC where some of the skilled workforce which GCC is employing is coming from India. We've mapped the qualifications of both the countries going forward. So keeping the entire this scenario in mind and keeping the need of the globe where there will be service providers in different parts of the world and the service needed in some other part of the globe, this kind of mobility of workforce has to be created. Our Prime Minister has a vision of making India the skill capital for the globe, and we all are working towards it, under which beauty and wellness sector occupies a very, I would say, a sunrise sector, and it occupies a very special place since I come from this sector and I'm representing this sector. So even today, if you look at GCC, the brands which are in beauty and wellness, most of them have their connects and the roots in India, whether it's Kaya, whether it's VLCC, whether it's Headmasters, whether it's even your juice centers, or even the international brands. So there's a lot of synergies which are coming in beauty and wellness between the nations where the manpower is available to the nations where this manpower will be needed. The students who pass out these courses not only have an opportunity in the Gulf region, that's GCC, but even in the European region. There are a lot of opportunities they see in the hospitality domain, in the beauty and wellness sector, in the aviation sector, and even in cruise liners. We are having our students being given a kind of an opportunity where they can do either a employment-based opportunity or a self-dependent opportunity. With that, I would like to say, have all your requirements being very clearly defined, and India can fulfill those requirements in terms of manpower. Since we have the youngest workforce with us, we can train them, and all our qualifications are national standard qualification framework. What we have, NSQF, what we call, are aligned to national standard qualification framework, and they are as per TVET standards, and they've been mapped up with GCC qualifications as well as with qualifications of UK. So with that, I would like to congratulate the organizers once again, and all my co-panelists who will be an award and will be speaking, Dr. Iqbal, who's spoken before me and after me as well. And I would like to again say that this is one industry where we do not see a sunset. So it's always a growing industry because the need for people to look good and feel great will always exist. So thank you so much. Over to you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Ms. Monica Bell. And I'm presenting a thank you memento on behalf of Asia GCC team.
Thank you so much, Dr. Farheen. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Now we move on to our third respected speaker for the event. And our third speaker is Dr. Bansi Sabu, President of the All India Association for Advancing Research in Obesity. Over to you, sir.
So first of all, thanks Asia GCC Award for giving me an opportunity to talk on this forum. I am currently president of Indian Obesity Society and also the president of RSSDI, which is Indian Diabetes Society. We know that non-communicable disease is a major problem in our country. Even though during COVID time, what we have seen, those who were dying, they were having the comorbidity. The major problem was diabetes and obesity. Other than that, definitely cardiovascular disease, cancer, and chronic kidney disease were the major problems. and they were dying because of the COVID. The awareness about the obesity and diabetes is very low in our country. Even the prevalence of these problems are very high, but the awareness about it is very, very low. The Asia GCC Award, which is partnered with our Indian Obesity Society, who is supporting these awards. If somebody gets award for any recognition, it's a motivation. And I feel motivating the healthcare professionals, particularly who are working in field of non-communicable disease, gives them a more motivation to work for people suffering from diabetes, obesity, or any non-communicable disease. So I wish all the awardee best luck, and they continue to do good work in future. Thank you, Asia GCC Awards.
Thank you so much, Doctor, for sharing your kind support. I'll ask the team to present a thank you memento.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Doctor.
Thank you so much, sir.
Now we move on to a much awaited award ceremony. And our first category for the award is Dynamic Leader Award, Regulatory and Quality Assurance. And the award goes to Mr. Prashant Date, Head Corporate.
Good evening, everyone. This is Dr. Zate. I'm working from the Supra License Limited, and I will thank you for the organizers to awarding me this award as a dynamic award in the regulatory and the quality assurance. And it is giving the great surprise when someone is recognizing the work behind you, that given the encouragement and the enthusiasm to work and give your service and provide service to society. So thank you, Dr. Fareen and the Asia GCC for awarding me this award. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Doctor. Many congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Our next award category is Dynamic Leader Award, Corporate Communications. And the award goes to Ms. Anandita Bhatnagar, Director, Corporate Communications, NetApp India Private Limited. Congratulations, ma'am. Can we have few from you, ma'am?
Everyone, I'm really thrilled to be here today at the Asia GCC Dynamic Leader Award Conference. I'm really thankful to this prestigious forum that has conferred the award of the Dynamic Leader for Corporate Communications on me, and really thankful to the jury for selecting me for this award. I'm sure there are a lot of worthy candidates, and to be selected amongst such an elite bunch, I'm really gratified. Thank you so much. I would also like to point out that corporate communications as a function has come of age, especially during this pandemic, where we've really been able to put some solid effort into connecting employees, partners, customers like never before. We're always behind the scenes. So it's really nice today to be in front of the scene somewhere. So thank you again. I really want to thank all my managers that I've learned immensely from, but mostly my team today at NetApp, who have given me the wings to fly. Everything that I've done is thanks to the several people, my stakeholders, my team member Gargi, and our PR agency at Factors. It's a cumulative effort. Thank you so much. Thank you again for conferring this award to me.
Our next award category is Lifetime Achievement Award. And the award goes to Mr. Chatru L. Rathod, Associate Professor, US, Raichur College of Agriculture. Congratulations, sir. Our next award category is Dynamic Healthcare Leader Award, Aesthetic Dentist. And the award goes to Dr. Kavita Kamraj, Founder, Dental Solutions. Congratulations, ma'am. Our next awardee is Dynamic Women Leader Award. And the award goes to Dr. Chandra Rekha Tulagar, founder and chairperson, Karunamaya Foundation, Nepal. Congratulations. Can we have few words from you?
Thank you. Thank you and good evening. Distinguished dignitaries, delegates, organizers, guests, and participants. The invitation to attend today's prestigious webinar on Asia GCC Award has come as a wonderful surprise. I truly appreciate and value the honor bestowed by your recognition. For me, education has always been of prime importance. We come from a very remote valley of Nepal, and girl child education even today is a big issue. And in the 60s, we were fortunate that our grandparents and parents had the vision to educate us and also ingrain the desire we become professionals and as doctors and engineers. Thus, I have been focusing on the general health along with education, because I feel that education and health are very much integrated, and health without education would not mean anything, and education without good health would also not be of any means. So these are so much integrated that I've been working on it for the last 3 decades and focusing on enlightening the mind as well as the heart while looking at the general health. For the mind, once enlightened, cannot become dark. So educating the children of disadvantaged society are a priority. But with time, I've realized that it is equally important to educate the women folk, and then only can we educate a new generation. Hence, in recent times, my services are also directed towards empowering and enlightening them. And for this, I cannot do it all alone. I mean, I alone will be there today and gone tomorrow. But if I can motivate, open the third eye of the youth, they will continue this mission. And then we can have a society that will be enlightened. Once again, I'd like to thank you for all this, the event that you have been organizing, and for the wonderful work that you are appreciating, because it's very rare that we are used to working without any appreciation. But once in a while, when the appreciation comes, well, it really lightens the heart and gives us more energy to continue the good work so that we can contribute more and more and also lead others into the same mission. Thanking you very much. Once again, I take leave from you.
Thank you so much. Many congratulations, Doctor.
Our next awardee is Ms. Namita Chadha, founder and managing partner, Chadha and Company. Congratulations, ma'am.
Thank you very much. I'm indeed honored. From my heart, I want to extend gratitude to GCC and the organizers. They've organized a very scintillating event. And my heartiest congratulations to the awardees and other participants. I'm truly honored. I run a law firm, and it's a full-fledged law firm which is based out of New Delhi, which provides legal services to the multinational companies who are investing in India. And we have a variety of cases and also areas of law that we provide our specialized services in. And the firm is reputed internationally and nationally as one of the top quality providing law service. And this is an honor that I'm recognized as a person who deserved to be awarded today by GCC. GCC, I'm told, is an organization which operates purely on merit, and it has 70 researchers and a very unbiased jury. And therefore, I feel special. And of course, you know, it is a pat on my back. And I want to move forward with this recognition, empowered. I want to leave a legacy and an inspiration for all the members of our country and the students of law to recognize the fact that it is truly a great profession, a very honorable profession to be in, and a great way to contribute towards the society and the economic fiber of the country. Thank you very much. And please keep up the good work. GCC, I wish you a very, very heartfelt success. And thank you once again. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Many congratulations for the award.
Thank you so much.
Our next awardee is Ms. Ritu Tyagi, Director, Stalwarts Nutraceuticals. Congratulations, ma'am. Can we have words from you, ma'am?
Good evening, everyone. I'm Ritu Tyagi, CEO of Stalwarts Nutraceuticals. I would like to thank everyone at the Asia GCC conference for organizing this meet that has been absolutely positive and enriching. Thank you to the respected speakers and distinguished participants for creating an informative and inspiring discussion. Lastly and essentially, I would like to thank the respected jury at the Asia GCC conference for taking note of my work in the field of preventive healthcare and for the recognition of my endeavors to provide healthcare that is honest, simple, accessible, and affordable. The award has definitely added to motivate me and my team at Stalwarts Nutraceuticals to keep up our work in the direction of making high quality and ergonomic healthcare products. Wish you all a very great evening. Congratulations and have a productive year ahead. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Many congratulations.
Thank you.
Our next award category is Dynamic CFO Award. And the award goes to R.S. Raju, Associate Director, NCC Limited. Congratulations, sir. Can we have a few words from you, sir?
Yes, good evening to all of you. I'm R.S. Raju, Associate Director. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
So I'm R.S. Raju, Associate Director of Finance and Accounts of NCC Limited and worked as CFO for more than 2 decades. I am really delighted to participate in today's award ceremony and grateful to FEMA Global Management Services. Today, I'm really very happy for honoring with this award in recognition of services rendered over the years in training the team, establishing professional educational facilities for imparting coaching, encouraging youth, for undertaking the professional courses. In my early stage, when I was 35 years, when I was working in Singareni Collieries, I felt that there is no adequate facilities for the students who are aspiring for the Institute of Cost and Management Accountants. Then I felt the necessity of opening a chapter, and I tried a lot and brought a chapter to the town, and where the number of students taken the quality education, and today they become a young and youth cost and management accountants, and some of these CMAs today working in my company. So our company is NCCL primarily in the construction of various projects across India and Middle East countries. We have done few projects in Oman, Dubai countries, and also we have done a prestigious doing a prestigious project in Dubai Twin Towers. Today, I'm very happy and grateful to the Committee of FEMA Global Management Services in recognizing my activities towards education and also my services towards service industry. I am thankful to the council and jury for conferring the Dynamic CFO Award. Finally, I appreciate the FEMA and each and every person in the organization who brought this concept and conducting this awardee ceremony, which really inspire, motivate the people to further enhance their skill set and render the services to the company and in turn to the nation. Finally, I appreciate FEMA for organizing awards which in turn encourage further enhance their leadership qualities in the industry. I once again convey thanks on my behalf and on behalf of our company for organizing the award ceremony and conferring leadership award. I also thankful to the council and jury for conferring the Dynamic CFO award. I take this opportunity to congratulate today's awardees by this FEMA organization. I thank you very much once again to all of you.
Thank you so much, sir. Many congratulations.
Our next award category is Education Leadership Award, Business Administration. And the award goes to Dr. K. Srinivasan, Professor, Department of Business Studies, University of Technology and Applied Science, Al Khuwair, Muscat, Oman. Congratulations, sir. Can we have few words from you, sir?
Thank you, my dear friend. Okay, first of all, I'd like to thank everybody for giving such a honorable excellence award in education leadership style. I'd like to thank the organizing committee members, FAMA Asia GCC Award, for giving such a honor for me. I'm really delighted to be to receive the award from your side. Thank you, one and all, my dear friends. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you so much. Many congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Our next award category is Dynamic Leader Award, Pediatrician. And the award goes to Dr. B.S.V. Prasad, Chief Executive Officer, Lotus Hospitals, Hyderabad.
Good evening. I would like to thank the organizers of Asia GCC Conference
Award இதுக்கு என் பேர்ல பண்ணி என் போட்டோ போச்சு முதல்ல அதனால நான் பேசணும்
select me for the Dynamic Leadership Award. Thank you very much. I am Dr. B.S.V. Prasad, Chief Executive Officer, Lotus Hospitals, Hyderabad. I always believed in hard work, and I realized that work should be recognized and people should get recognition only through their work and nothing else. I have been concentrating on my profession, providing the highest level of quality of services to children, and focused only on one thing: quality of care that is delivered to each child that goes through our system. I'm very grateful and thankful that Asia GCC organizers have recognized my work, and I would like to thank them for this wonderful award, Dynamic Leadership Award awarded. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Our next awardee is Dr. B. Sugunakar Reddy, Senior Pediatrician, Sunita Children's Hospital. Congratulations, sir. Our next awardee is Dr. Manohar Bahadur, Professor, Sri Venkateswara Medical College, Tirupati, Government of Andhra Pradesh. Congratulations, sir. Can we have few words from you, sir?
Good evening, sir. At the outset, I would like to thank Asia GCC for considering me for this award. I am working as a professor of pediatrics and heading the unit in a government medical college, Sri Venkateswara Medical College, Tirupati, Andhra Pradesh. I am very much delighted. Today only I was taken charge as the head of the Department of Pediatrics. I am interested in social and preventive practice, pediatrics. So I hope this award will serve as a motivation to my students and as well as my colleagues. Thank you, jury, for choosing my name for this award. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Our next awardee is Dr. A.S. Kiriti, Professor of Pediatrics, SV Medical College, Tirupati. Congratulations, sir. Our next award category is Dynamic Leader Award, Marketing and E-Commerce. And the award goes to Shehnaz Bapuji, Chief Marketing Officer, Shopmatic Group. Congratulations, ma'am. Can we have few words from you, ma'am?
Thanks very much for this honor. I'm really delighted to be in the company of such an august gathering of professors and directors and um, people from the C-suite across different companies. I'm fascinated with all the work that people have been doing, and really happy to be here today, because often in my kind of space I'm doing work for brands, I'm doing work for people, and I'm helping them win awards. So when you get recognition of this nature, where after 26, 27 years of working, someone comes in from the outside and neutrally and objectively assesses you and your work and decides to give you an award, it really feels special and precious. Thank you very much. I currently work with the Shopmatic group, as you know, and I'm a CMO there. So if I could be of any help to any of the attendees here, in any which way, when it comes to marketing or e-commerceifying businesses or helping people just go online and make the best use of the online world, then feel free to tap me. And this could even extend to people who are non-profit organizations or people who are just working on social causes. So it's not like necessarily a monetary call out here. It's like we're happy to help anyone go online, and I'm personally very happy to be involved in helping anyone cross that path. So thank you again for this honor. I really feel delighted and elated, and yeah, I'm very happy. Thank you so much. Thank you for the
Thank
opportunity.
you so much, ma'am. Many congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Our next award category is Dynamic Leader Award, PR, Corporate Communications and Branding. And the award goes to Sonal Choithani, Chief Communications Officer, Vedanta Limited, Aluminium Business, Vedanta Limited. Congratulations, ma'am. Our next award category is Dynamic Leader Award, CHRO. And the award goes to Subir Roy Chaudhary, Chief Human Resource Officer, Satin Credit Care Network Limited. Our next award category is Dynamic Leader Award in Quality Management and Innovation. And the award goes to Elside Kohilo, Senior Vice President, Quality Management and Innovation, Kalpataru Limited. Congratulations, sir. Can we have a few words from you, sir?
Thank you very much to all of you, the organizers, for conducting such a fantastic program for this Leadership Excellence Awards and for motivating all of us. It's indeed a privilege to be part of this group, and I hope and wish that all of us continue to do the great work that we are doing. And people like you who appreciate us, I'm sure it's a great place where we can have cross-industry coordination and also to know people. I wish this was a session which was conducted in person so that we could meet. But nevertheless, in these current times, I think it's a great job that you all have done. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, and many congratulations.
Thank you.
Our next award category is Dynamic Leader Award, Media Relations, Communications and CSR. And the award goes to Soyantani Ghosh, Vice President, Corporate Communications and CSR Head, India Technip Energies. Congratulations, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I hope I am audible.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. It's wonderful to be here, and I really feel deeply humbled and honored for this felicitation. Very good afternoon to all. And I would like to thank the jury members, the panel of organizers, as well as the whole team who have put a lot of effort, I am sure, and especially at this time when it is not very easy to organize an event and to coordinate with all stakeholders. And I really thank to the team for setting up this wonderful afternoon for all. It has really come up as a sweet surprise. I wasn't aware how the nomination had been, how it has come across. But when I have gone through the process, I really feel that this is an unbiased platform and very unique, I would say, because in many platforms I have received kind of recognitions for work on behalf of my company, where I am heading media relations, corporate communications, CSR and sustainability for Technip Energies. But I find this platform a bit of unique, I see people from other countries being felicitated, other industries, other sectors, a lot of different fields, doctors, professors. It's really feeling amazing to be here, and it's a pity that we can't meet actually in person. But thanks to digital platform and technology, at least we are able to see each other, listen to each other. Once again, thanks a lot for organizing this. And yes, getting an award and felicitation always gives a special feeling. And I hope, and when I see the title Dynamic Leader Award, and when I see that, yes, India today is at a very important stage, to pick up the momentum of growth and development, leveraging on its skill and resources and youth population to meet the need of tomorrow. I feel the dynamic leaders are the ones who are going to lead the race, who are going to be define the future for India. So while receiving this award, I feel honored as well as responsible. I would like to continue the good work, and through my work, I would like to contribute to the society well-being as I move forward. Thanks once again. Wonderful platform, and thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Many congratulations.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Our next award category is Dynamic Leader Award. And the award goes to Mr. Vijay Sinha, Executive Vice President, HR Manufacturing, JSW Steel Limited. Congratulations, sir.
Hi, good evening, everybody. Thank you so much, Asia GCC, for this honor. In fact, last year has been extremely difficult, and in this global crisis world over, JSW, I'm actually heading HR for manufacturing pan India, and JSW did some of the largest acquisitions. We operationalized one of the largest mines in Orissa, and we had a large number of acquisitions pan India. So when there was a crisis world over, we could manage the health of the employees as well as the business, and we could manage to grow by leaps and bounds. And today we are the largest manufacturer of steel from one single location. Not only that, we were the largest supplier of oxygen to the country during pandemic when the India needed it, and we supplied liquid oxygen across the country, apart from setting up 1,000-bedded hospital in a record time, and we could help the society whatever way we could. I'm also proud to share with you that we support Inspire Institute of Sports at Vijayanagar in Karnataka, which trained Neeraj Chopra, who won gold medal in Olympics, and also Bajrang Punia. So we are very proud to share with you all that they are the product of IIS, which is supported by JSW Steel. I'm really honored and privileged to get this honor, because getting recognition sitting at a remote place like Vijayanagar, and because of your research and the jury research, we get recognized. It's a great honor, and inspires and encourages us to do a lot of good work and sustain the good work which we are doing. So thank you so much. Keep inspiring, and we'll definitely come up to the expectations what you have put reposed in us. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Many congratulations.
Our next award category is Dynamic Leader Award HR.
And the award goes to Mr. Chintan Doshi, Assistant Vice President, Barclays Global Service Center. Congratulations, sir. Can we have few words from you, sir?
Hi, thank you very much. I hope I'm audible at the same time you're able to see me.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. I guess, like many of the other, nominations and the achievers have echoed that this is something which came as a surprise, and the same thing goes to me. The past year plus or almost 2 years now has definitely been challenging in many ways. And the kind of role that I play, or at least the last 13 plus 14 years that I've played the role is to how do you bring the young population more employable? At the same time, how do you bring innovation in the way you identify the right talent? I guess the journey that I've spread across multiple industry, whether it's the consulting or the strategy organizations, the ITS technology organizations, or a product, at the same time now with the financial organization, the approach has been very different, but obviously the end result has always been to identify the top talent. There are a lot of learnings that you realize, and what some of the theme that you can pick from all this organization is the solution is never within the same industry. The solution is always looked at looking beyond your industry on how you can take some of the learnings in a different industry to solve a problem in your own domain currently. And that something has been one of the key learnings for me as well, where I worked in various industries and picking things in a way that it helps the organization at the end of the day to identify talent, and also from a student standpoint, how they can identify the right employer when they start their career. The journey has been fulfilling. Needless to say, it's a long journey yet, and I'm only looking forward to build those strong connects with the student community. At the same time, support organizations, that I work or I would work to have the right talent come in and support the business growth. Again, last but not the least, I guess, the jury, I'm again not sure how the process has gone at the background, but I've heard and I've spoken to a couple of people to see what kind of process goes by. And I strongly believe that there is a due consideration and the right candidates have been picked for this. And I equally feel very honored to be part of this stage and sharing this platform to many of you. And, would have been really wonderful to learn in less, it's still a platform, and I'm happy to know some of these names, probably connect with them offline. But definitely good to be here and really excited and happy for this achievement and the nomination. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, and many congratulations.
Thank you.
Our next awardee is Mr. Abhishek Sharma, Human Resource Partner, Airtel Payments Bank.
Airtel Payments Bank.
Congratulations, sir.
Congratulations.
Can we have a few words from you, sir?
Can we have?
Hi, everyone. And it's a great honor to receive an award from Asia GCC. And as it is mentioned on the letter also, so I'm working with Airtel Payments Bank, which is one of the first payment bank which was launched in the industry. It majorly aims for the major reason for launching the payments bank was to actually increase the financial inclusion in India, and we are doing it wonderfully. And probably you can say that within the last 4 years we have gone up to a level where we have tried to achieve a beta positive, and we are now a beta positive organization. In addition to that means, yes, as everybody said, last 1.5 to 2 years has been a great, has been a year of crisis wherein COVID-19 has taken a lot from us. But, in terms of achieving the overall targets, achieving the overall, the way of the reason why Airtel Payments Bank was launched to increase the financial inclusion, we are trying to do it very well, and we have done that, and probably we are moving in a great way. Would love to wish each and every dynamic leader who has been awarded best of luck, and would love to meet everyone face to face sometime whenever the situations goes normal. Thank you, Asia GCC, for felicitating this ceremony, and thanks a lot to everyone.
Thank you so much. Many congratulations.
Thank you, Fareen.
Our next awardee is Mr. Ravid Senani, Head Human Resources, Centrum Microcredit Limited. Congratulations, sir. Can we have few words from you, sir?
Hi, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, GCC Asia and the jury members. I'm extremely honored to be receiving the Dynamic Leader Award in Human Resources. I'm grateful for the recognition I have received for my work and the contribution that I've been able to make in the field of human resources, and to represent my organization, which is Centrum Microcredit Limited. As an individual and as a unit, we have faced several challenges on our way here, but each one of them have only strengthened us. So thank you so much. Thanks again. Thank you, GCC.
Thank you, sir. Many
Thank you so
congratulations.
much, sir.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Our next award category is Dynamic Leader Award.
Dynamic Leader Award.
And the award goes to Seema Mahajan, Director, Praveen Dalal School of Entrepreneurship and Family Business Management, NMIMS University.
NMIMS
Congratulations,
University.
ma'am.
Congratulations, ma'am.
From you, ma'am.
Can
Thank
we
you.
have few words from you, ma'am?
Thank you so much. Am I audible?
Yes,
Am I
ma'am.
audible? Okay. Present dignitaries, my senior professors, mentors, and fellow colleagues, good morning from London. I feel truly grateful to Jury Asia GCC for honoring me with this prestigious award and placing me in the category of dynamic leaders. Rest assured, I will continue to work hard and ensure that this award remains well-deserved in years to come too. Praveen Dalal School of Entrepreneurship and Family Business Management was established to assist family-owned firms to be in line with professional organizations, both an emergence of India ranging from 30 crores to 3,500 crores in the last 21 years. The school has taken serious initiatives and has developed expertise in family businesses and entrepreneurship management. I take this opportunity to thank my Honorable Chancellor, senior leaders for creating a culture at NMIMS of encouraging and trusting young minds and believing in what they want to do. Sir, we are truly blessed to have mentors and visionaries like you in our professional lives. My heartfelt thanks to stakeholders who helped me in achieving my dreams of I will win, may not be immediately, but absolutely and definitely. Lastly, I wish to thank each one present out here for such a wonderful forum, and I feel truly honored in every which way to be part of this. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, ma'am, and many congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Our next award category is Dynamic Physical Education Leader Award. And the award goes to Professor S. A. Rockiyaraj, Director of Physical Education, Christu Jayanti College, Autonomous Bangalore. Our next award category is Dynamic Leader Award, Operational Excellence. And the award goes to Anna Blessy Thomas, Senior Associate, Director of the award goes KPMG Global Services Private Limited. Global Services Private Limited. Congratulations, ma'am. Can we have few words from you?
Thank you. I hope all of you can see and hear me. First of all, thanks a lot for this award and a very good evening to everybody present. You know, this really came as a surprise to me, like most of the others said. And nevertheless, you know, this is a great forum to hear from so many of them, and also virtually, you know, at least meet up with so many people from different fields. One thing that really touched, you know, when I was listening right in the beginning was how important India is becoming a global hub and a global forum. And for us to really strive on this, I believe there are two big things we need to do. One is around quality and the other one is around excellence. So I would say these are the two big areas we should continue to focus, you know, irrespective of whichever fields that we work in. And the more we do, you know, the more better we become. Now, I would not be fair if I don't really thank my family, my friends, colleagues, and all my mentors and coaches who have been there with me throughout this journey. thanks again for this award, and thank you so much for the recognition. Good luck to everybody. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Many congratulations.
Our next award category is Dynamic Leader Award, Product Development. And the award goes to Mr. Chinmay Madhav Kulkarni, Head NPD. Congratulations, sir. Our next award category is Dynamic Leader Award, PR and Corporate Communications. And the award goes to Sushant Balsekar, Head of PR and Communications, Jeep India, Stellantis. Congratulations, sir. Our next award category is Dynamic Leader Award, Corporate Communications. And the award goes to Kalpesh P. Seth, AVP. Congratulations, sir. Can we have few words from you, sir?
Thanks a lot, Varun, and thank you very much for considering me as a candidate. It's definitely, I congratulate ACRGCC for having this kind of initiative. Once more, I would like to congratulate the entire award-winning team, which is presented here. And this is such a different kind of process which I have realized, and I found that ACRGCC is doing the research online and considering the right candidates. It's something very new in a new normal way. So I again congratulate everyone and thanks a lot for considering me as a award. Thank you.
Many congratulations.
Our next award category is Dynamic Leader Award, Marketing and Communications. And the award goes to Krunal Mehta, Marketing and Communications. Congratulations, sir. Our next award category is Dynamic Leader Award, Product Development. And the award goes to Mr. Chinmay Madhav Kulkarni, Head NPD. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you so much for this award, and I basically I'm really honored, and I think innovation is the backbone for all these sectors, and we should focus on disruptive innovations, and we should think about the blue ocean strategies for the innovation. So my humble request to everyone is keep innovating and happy innovations. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Our next award category is Dynamic Leader Award, Healthcare Operations and Strategy. And the award goes to Dr. Ankur Kathuria, GM Operations, Accord Super Speciality Hospital. Congratulations, doctor. Can we have few words from you? Our next award category is Dynamic Education Leader Award. And the award goes to KL Watson NL, Principal, Maha-Union Government Higher Secondary School, Jaipur, Chennai. Congratulations, sir.
Yes, thank you very much. I love to thank the entire team of ACRGCC for electing me to this prestigious award. I'm humbled, honored to receive the award. Little work that I have done. I'm basically doing the welfare of the rural tribal population in the part of Kandil district of Manipur, Northeast India. I've been working with our tribal and picking them up and giving them opportunity to shine in their life. This very award is elevating my position and my honor in the field of education. It will be definitely a source of inspiration for young professionals. Last but not the least, I dedicate this award to my beloved wife, Mrs. Helen, who has been supporting me in the whole of my career. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Our next awardee is M. Dosiang Mang Haokip, Principal, Blue Star Academy. Blue Star Congratulations, sir. Our next awardee is Father Kholi Emmanuel, Principal, Saint Xavier's High School, Makhan. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations, sir. Can we have few words from you, sir?
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for the organizers for recognizing me and awarding me this prestigious award. Yes, it's a great pleasure for me to receive this award. As an educationist, I work to educate the children, to bring the best, and to build a dynamic future for our country and for the world. It's really indeed a very great and breathtaking moment for me, being recognized as someone who has worked for the society, and especially for the students with whom I'm working for. And I once again thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity and to make me to work harder for the students and to bring out the best from the students to build the best nation. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much. Many congratulations.
Our next awardee is Dr. Vishal Bhimshah, Guest Lecturer, Gulbarga University, Kalaburgi. Congratulations, sir. Our next award category is Dynamic Educationalist Award. And the award goes to Chongtham Shamchandra Singh, Principal and Founder, Neelamani English School, Mayang Imphal, Manipur. Congratulations, sir.
It's my great privilege for me to have a chance with professors, doctors, renowned businessmen, intellectuals, youths, and scientists in this conference. And I would also like to thank Global Pharma Organization and this Asia GCC for rendering this award, recognition of my sincere service for the education in the rural areas. My institution is a non-profitable institution providing education to the children of the rural youths. Not only education, we are providing different fields like sports. Last 2 years, our student win national champion in Reliance Football Championship India and runners-up in Subrata Mukherjee. Thank you all, and thank you for providing such a nominating me for this award. Thank you, especially Para Madam, and as well as Azhar Faruqi, the Managing Director of Pharma Global Organization. Thank you all.
Thank you so much. Many congratulations.
Thank you, ma'am.
Our next awardee is Rajkumari Bhanisana, Principal, Ratan Kumar Memorial School. Congratulations, ma'am. Can we have few words from you, ma'am?
A very good evening to all the eminent persons present
Can we
here.
have few words from you, ma'am?
First of all, I would like to thank Asia GCC Awards for having generously sponsored Dynamic Educationist Award. An enormous salute to all this year's nominees, each of whom have made incredible contributions to Asia GCC Awards. Thank you to those who nominated me and supported my nominations. And of course, thank you to my extended family, the entire member of my institutions and friends for always supporting me and being here this evening. I feel very honored not only have received this award, but also to live in a community where there are so many opportunities to get involved. While this is a symbol of recognition of the toils of my past, it is also a great motivation and self-imposed responsibility to strive harder in the futures and contribute more positively to society in general and to the education community in particular. thanking each one of you once again for the honor. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Many congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Our next awardee is Thokcham Nimai Singh, Principal, High Rock Higher Secondary School. Congratulations, sir. Can we have a few words from you, sir?
Good evening, all, and organizer of Asia GCC conference and the award for excellence or leadership. I would like to express my gratitude to all esteemed delegates of webinar, especially to organizing cell for their purpose and the contribution to make this webinar a great success. It is an unique features for this GCC Dynamic Leaders Award. So, thank you for choosing my name for this award. Thank you all.
Thank you so much and many congratulations.
Our next awardee is Hijam Sobita Devi, Principal, Lamlong Higher Secondary School, Imphal East, Manipur. Congratulations, ma'am. Can we have few words from you, ma'am?
Very good evening. I express my heartiest gratitude to organizers and juries of Asia GC for this prestigious Dynamic Leader Award. I am working as principal of Lamlong Higher Secondary School in Imphal East. We, the teacher community, consider that teachers are the warriors in the fields of education, which is a unique platform where all the teachers, students, and the parents are fighting to win the goal of education. Once more, I will do in the service of the student to bring and to let them towards the positive goal of education to get a perfect citizen to mold in the field of this education in a positive role. I thank all the organizers, jury, and all participants of this conference. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, and many congratulations.
Okay.
Our next awardee is Kharga Prasad Prasen, Headmaster, Vishnulal High School. Congratulations, sir. Our next awardee is Seeram Jiniwala Devi, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics, Regional College, Lilong, Changing, Imphal West. Congratulations, ma'am. Can we have few words from you, ma'am?
Thank you, everyone and all. Thanks for this honor. I would like thanks to Asia GCC entire team for giving this prestigious award. Thanks again, one and all in this webinar. Thank you.
So much. Thank you so much, ma'am. Many congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
Our next awardee is Dr. Hiem Wanglang, Assistant Professor, Department of Economics, Jedonang Memorial College, Longmai, Manipur. Department of Economics. Congratulations, sir. Manipur. Can we have few words from you, sir?
Good evening, everyone. I am extremely honored to receive Asia GCC Dynamic Education Award 2021. I am honestly grateful for the recognition I have received for my works. I am very thankful to the FAMA Global Management Service, the councils, and the jury for considering me as worthy of this award. Receiving this award would not have been possible without the inspiration I have received from my principal, seniors, and my colleagues, from whom I have deepest and from whom I have derived the strength to challenge myself and perform better at this stage. Lastly, but not the least, I would also like to thank the organizer of the Asia GCC conference and award for helping me to reach a stage where I can proudly hold up this award as a mark of my achievement. This is the beginning. This is just the beginning of my career, and I also like to promise to put more labor at my work so that I could earn more such awards in the future too. Thank you once again for handing over this award. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Doctor. Many congratulations.
Our next award category is Dynamic Leader Award, Training and Placement. And the award goes to Dr. Ramji Singh, Professor, Department of Plant Pathology, SVP, University of Agriculture and Technology, Meerut. Congratulations, sir. Our next award category is Emerging Leader Award, Physical Education. And the award goes to Dr. Prasanna Kumar S, Assistant Professor, College of Agricultural Engineering, UAS, Raichur, Karnataka. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, everyone. So, good evening.
Congratulations.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much for the honor. So, UGC Asia GCC Award. Thank you so much giving opportunity. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Doctor. Many congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, madam.
Our next award category is Dynamic Physical Education Director. And the award goes to Mr. Nagareddy B. Mallanna, Physical Cultural Instructor, Government First Grade College, Nevargi. Congratulations, sir. Can we have few words from you, sir?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Hello. Nagareddy B. Mallanna, working as a Physical Education Director, GFGC College, Jawargi, Karnataka. Thanks to Asia GFCC, madam. Thank you one and all.
Thank you so much, sir. Many congratulations once again.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Our next award category is Dynamic Leader Award, Marketing and Communications. And the award goes to Ms. Anjali Mehra, Vice President Marketing, the Leela Palace Hotel and Resorts. Congratulations, ma'am. Our next award category is Most Trusted Wedding Planner Award. And the award goes to the Royal Weddings. Congratulations, Royal Weddings.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Dr. Fareed. I, Dr. Thomas, on behalf of my company, The Royal Weddings, I would like to thank the jury members and the Asia GCC Award organizing team. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Many congratulations once again.
Thank you.
In my line, I have always learned to end the event with a positive thought. Our last category for the event is Lifetime Achievement Award. And the award goes to Mr. Chatru L. Rathod, Associate Professor, UAS, Raichur College of Agriculture. Congratulations, sir. Our next award category is Dynamic Leader Award, PR and Corporate Communication. Sushant Balsekar, Head of PR and Communications, Jeep India Stellantis. Congratulations, sir. In my line, I have always learned to end the event with a positive thought. No matter how hard involves tomorrow, positive thought, a fresh opportunity, no matter to make it better involves tomorrow. At the end, every step must affect forever. Maybe I have to inspire some more stars next year. With this now, we come to an end of this award ceremony and today's webinar. May I request Dr. Fareed Khan to do closing remarks. Over to you, ma'am.
I thank to all the esteemed participants. It has been an honor to have you all present in our event. Your participation ensures the success of the event. Once again, I thank you everyone for all the kind support. I also like to thank our Professor Syed for being such a wonderful host. I also like to thank to our esteemed speaker, Dr. Asif Iqbal, Ms. Monica Behel, and Dr. Bansi Sabu. I'd like to thank to our gold partner, Dinergic Business Solutions, and presenting partner, Pharma Global Management Services, CEO and co-founder, Mr. Azharuddin Farooqi, for all your support and the opportunity to work with you. Last but not the least, to all the participants and the award winner, wishing you all a many congratulations. Hope to invite you all soon again. Thank you, everyone. Goodbye. Stay safe. Stay healthy.